Hey guys, what's happening? Aaron here. Well, it's time for another review, and if my calendar is correct, by the time I upload this review, it's already going to be probably halfway through June, which means it's the summer review season. And that also means that the 2017 review season is already half over with. But there's no slowing down. Let's just keep moving forward. Up next, we have one of my top 5 favorite arcade games of all time. It's completely ridiculous, but it's a super fun game. I have a lot of other interesting reviews coming up. One more I think this month, and then some really good ones coming up in July and August of this year. So be sure to stay tuned and check those out. Other than that, as always, thanks for watching. Enjoy.
Jesus Christ. You know how sometimes when you hear a certain sound or smell a certain smell or even taste something and BAM! You're instantly transported back in time to when that certain sensation was most powerful? For me, at least, sound-wise and visually-wise, this is it. When I hear that opening, attract mode, attention-grabbing music, it's 1991. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what the calendar says. I don't care what my smartphone says. When that attract mode music kicks in, it's 1991, baby, and I'm 10 years old again. Data East released this gem into arcades. Captain America and the Avengers. Now we all know about Data East and their legendary catalog of arcade game greats, like RoboCop and RoboCop? Don't forget Robo-fucking-Cop! This is probably going to be on the shorter side as far as reviews go, as it is an arcade game, and yeah, you know, there isn't much in the way of storyline to talk about because, you know, it's a fucking arcade game. Anyways, it's the same cheesy generic shtick. Red Skull assembles a group of supervillains to take over the world, and the Avengers have to stop them. That's basically it. I mean, the fuck did you expect? You have the choice between Iron Man, Hawkeye, Captain America, and Vision. Off you go. I usually play as Iron Man or Captain America because, well, the other two just suck. Hawkeye just shoots arrows and Vision just shoots a laser beam out of his head. Psh, give me Iron Man any day. The game controls basically the same as the majority of other 4-player arcade units of the time, like X-Men. You have an attack button and a jump button. Simple. Hitting them together makes your character perform a special attack unique to them. You run around each stage, of which there are 5 in total, fighting generic baddies and just generally causing total destruction and chaos, when you're supposed to be helping people! At the end of each stage, you face off against one of Red Skull's evil accomplices. Usually a villain from the Avengers comic, like Whirlwind or the Mandarin. Or Giant Robot? You mean the fucking Sentinels? Aren't they from the X-Men? What the fuck are they doing in this game? After defeating each boss, you're given a short intermission where you're shown what the Avengers are doing, and helps advance the storyline, what little there is. During random parts of certain levels, you can also be helped by other superheroes as well, like Quicksilver and Wasp. Much like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's also environmental items you can pick up and throw at enemies as well, like tires and pop machines. Hell yeah! You pass through a flying stage, an underwater stage, and end up on a space station, battling the evil Red Skull. You defeat his giant red robot, which, hilariously, falls down on Red Skull himself, apparently killing him. But sure enough, after the Avengers evacuate, and everything seems fine, guess again. Red Skull lives to fight another day. So much action, so much superhero coolness, all coming to an exciting finale. All this packed into a game that can be finished in less than 40 minutes. The graphics, while decent for the time, are still pretty decent today. I'll admit it. Don't expect anything to blow you away visually. It's the early 90s, folks. Animation is smooth, but kept very simple. It's stupidly funny that they even added the silly attack sounds as visual words like waboom, wattack, blam, and fuck. They sell the game, they sell the experience, can't really complain about that. The audio, on the other hand, holy shit! Are you guys ready for this? The audio is what I remember most about this game, because it's so fucking hilariously bad. First off, most of the voices are the type of super generic sounding early 90s bullshit that if you hung out in or played arcade games of the day, that shouldn't really surprise you. What makes this game so funny is that basically, as far as I can tell, they only had one guy doing all the voice work and recorded every voice used in the game. From the doofy-ass announcer,
Avengers assemble!
to each individual Avengers voice, to even the fucking bosses. Like everything. Just listen to this exchange between Iron Man and Whirlwind. It's the same fucking voice!
You can't escape! You will be the one escaping!
Music is okay for the most part. Nothing really memorable. Well, except the song that plays during the attract mode, the song that plays at the beginning, the song that plays in between stages, the song that plays during every boss fight. Like, holy shit. Why not just have the same piece of music endlessly loop during the entire game? That's what they did with all the early NES games. Why even bother making any other music? And trust me, that theme will get stuck in your head after watching this review. I guarantee it. I guess in the end, Captain America and the Avengers is a fun little beat-em-up from the earlier days in arcade gaming. It obviously doesn't take itself too seriously, and you really shouldn't either. It's simple, it's stupid, it's fun. It was one of my favorite arcade machines to find and play when I was a kid. And it's still playable in MAME nowadays. If you want to have some mindless fun for an hour, try it. It's ridiculous, but still a classic. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Avengers, go! Check it out.